Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video is about a Javid video. So since Javid got buffed, especially the R6 effect, he will have a very thick amount of shield that can actually protect himself. And the shield here, every time the shield break or the Scarlet Flame effect is actually gone, then he will get a bonus turn and recast S3 and regain the Scarlet Flame. So in a way, if you look at the Jinchu kit, so Jinchu is as long as he's at Intimidate, let me see. As long as he has the Intimidate, every time he get hit, then he will get a shield before getting base attack, and the shield amount is 30% of his max HP. While we look at Javid here is R6, the Scarlet Flame here gives the shield is based on 400% of Javid attack, but it's not considered as a shield, it's a buff from the Scarlet Flame. So like if you play Jinchu long enough, you actually know that Jinchu can actually solo Fafnir and also Yinglong as well, due to the Jinchu true damage, and also Jinchu can have a shield, keep on refreshing and make him survive because of his R6 effect that can make him maintain the Intimidate buff, right, instead of just turn count. So if we look at the reso here, R6 effect, you always gain Intimidate at the start of combat, and you no longer need to recast the Intimidate. Once Javid one is kind of similar as well, so you no longer you instantly get Scarlet Flame, and then when it breaks, then you get a bonus turn and you instantly recast it. So you can actually just make it into rotation. As long as the shield break, you can recast the S3 and keep maintaining yourself. So let's say they break the shield. Okay, so the shield break, I instantly get a bonus turn and I instantly cast S3 and do damage to them, right? So with this thing, even though I'm not sure if Javid buff can actually make him into the meta PvE, since the meta PvE is so stacked currently, is hardly able to put in new unit to replace it. But we can actually use Javid to solo Apep and also Yinglong. So if you are a player that actually suffering to clear Apep 20 and Yinglong 20, then Javid can probably help you carry. So let's say my Javid here, let's say this one, right? So let's say my Javid here is R6 but D1, not level 70, not skill up as well. So even like this, I can actually solo Apep as well. So let's take a look here. Alright, so they break the shield, I'm making it into auto mode. They break the shield, then I'll cast S3, do damage to them, and I'll self heal because of the R4 effect. When I kill an enemy, then I'll heal. Do damage, self heal. So I'm max HP going into the Apep. And then now Apep is going to take the action. And Apep will do poison, right? And when Apep do poison damage to me, I can actually dispel it and buff my damage. Right? S1, then S3, do damage to Apep and then get a tick shield. Right? There's a tick shield here. It break my shield, do I S3, get another shield. Then Apep do damage to me again. My shield break, then recast S3. So it will become a loop. So then now depends on your gear, how good is your gear, and how like your divinate level, and then your probably the stats, very important, and also the level of Javid. Probably you want him to be level 70 to able to solo Apep, right? See, you can just keep on rotating. So let me show you. Okay, let me just let it kill it first. Okay, attack me again. S1, he attack me again. Do damage to me again. Alright, S3, regain the shield, do damage to Apep. So we can just like keep rotating this, right? So what if your Javid actually went to level 70? With level 70 and everything makes max R6 D6, you can solo Apep 70 and Yinglong 70 as well, and a lot more faster, not this long. Right, let me show you the showcase. So special thanks to Mango Verde to actually sharing me the showcase. So this is the Javid he's using for Apep. It's a fully max skill Javid, level 70, R6, D6 with max stats level, and 95% crit rate with element advantage. You basically get 100%, high crit damage and high attack. So with that amount of high attack, you can actually have a very thick shield. So now let's take a look at the showcase. Alright, so here is the showcase. Alright, so here's the showcase. It's totally fully able to auto. Okay, then do damage to the second wave. They do buff and then do damage. Then the shield break. The shield block the damage down with the Scarlet Flame. And then for Apep turn, Apep do poison on Javid, it does barely any damage. Will self-dispel as well every time he do his action, will dispel the debuff and then do damage. And recast the shield for himself. Apep do damage, but basically all the damage here got shield. You can see the damage icon here got shield. Basically that is the shield block it down. And if the shield break, Javid is gonna recast the S3 and do damage to them and then get shield gain. So it will make a very good rotation. Not to mention that he can self-heal when he killed mobs. Do damage to Javid. S2, kill this mob and also heal himself. S3, do more damage to the boss. Not to mention that Javid have disease in his kit. Is actually one of the best you need to counter Apep now. In a correct way, right? Because we need disease. Okay, defend break. S3 again, apply disease. Raw again, then Apep do damage again, but Javid can't die. And Javid will just solo Apep down. So if you are players that still suffer in Apep and you want to grind Apep, Javid R6 is probably your easiest choice to clean Apep. Then we also have a Blitz clip here. Okay, so this is the Blitz kit. You can see 33 turn for this one, 38 turn, 35 turn, 35 turn, and this is only Javid soloing Apep. Probably it's even faster than certain players team comp, I believe, right, for Apep, right, 30 something, 33 turn, and this is just Javid himself. And same thing can goes for Yinglong as well. Okay, same thing. S3 do damage to them. Raw, they survive a bit. Then gonna use S1 and splash damage to them. S3 again, do damage to them. Go to wave 2, raw them. They will damage you, but everything will block by shield. Artiar trigger. Counter attack. Every time the S3 can do a splash damage as well. S3 for free. Artiar S1. Then this Javid here is not going to build with Thunder set. It's actually going to build with raw attack. Because it can't crit to Yinglong. So this Javid here is mainly going to push in with raw attack. So same thing, Yinglong can't kill your Javid at all. Because of the thick amount of shield. See, okay, it break the shield, then he'll get a bonus turn and instantly cast S3, apply disease, and not to mention the true damage. Look at the true damage, killing the mob so fast and also damaging the boss. The boss do damage to Javid. You can't even break the shield. Do damage, raw on them. The boss do single target damage again. Your shield almost gonna break. Now shield break, recast S3, bonus turn. Now apply the judgment seal, recast all the true damage to the mob. You can only clean the mob so fast. Alright, then Yinglong take his turn and he will die when he sacrifices his own HP to revive the mob. Okay, S1, wait for Javid to cast another S3, then Yinglong will die. AoE damage. Javid S1, Artiar, S3, Judgment Seal again, true damage. So, with this Javid here can probably help you grind Yinglong difficulty 20 as well, very easily. Okay, then this is the Blitz for Javid soloing Yinglong, 43 turn. I would believe that this run is actually faster than some of the players a full team run, right? Because Javid himself actually applied a lot of the true damage to fight Yinglong. It's actually very impressive. Okay, so even though he can't fit into the meta PvE team for Falsetto Fantasy, I think the buff itself actually proved that Javid is strong enough to be a high tier PvE Esper, but probably not into Falsetto Fantasy team. But in terms of like this kind of Ritual Miracle 20 and Memory Reef as well, I believe will actually play into a very good position now. Instead, going to be a niche unit. So basically, that's it for this video. It's just want to show that how strong Javid is after the buff, and not sure about how his performance is for Falsetto Fantasy, but at least in Ritual Miracle, we can actually see some solid performance, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwalks, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stendions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.